Nate, how satisfied were you with your win over Tommy Carpensi?
Yeah, I was satisfied. The performance, an easy win for me as such, but it was a difficult fight in terms of breaking him down, of trying to land a clean shot, trying to get a stoppage victory because he's very experienced, strong, and he had a good guard. So it was quite a tricky fight, but overall I was pleased with the victory. But I was more so pleased with the homecoming. Coming back to Wales as world champion, brilliant atmosphere, great turnout for the fans, and it was a great night.
Could you just try and describe your emotions you felt as you sort of walked to the ring and they announced your name and they sang the national anthem before the fight?
Oh yeah, the buzz I get from that was incredible. A few nerves, but mostly excitement and full of adrenaline. The homecoming for me and seeing all those fans turn out, for that occasion, it was special, along with the national anthem and the build up was, it was terrific.
Based just on the Carpensi fight, do you still feel there's areas of your game you can improve on?
Yeah, there's always room for improvement. I picked up one or two things, but in general, I think taking the opponent into account and his awkwardness and his defence, it was difficult to try and break him down. But overall, I was pleased with the punches I threw, the way I felt. So I'm not all positives really.
You've been out of the game now for 5, 6 months or so. What have you been doing in your time off?
I've had a good holiday after the last fight, refreshed. I'm back now training. I've been taking over for a while, keeping fit, keeping fresh, keeping sharp. So I'm pretty much ready to fight now, but we've got another 7 weeks until the fight, so it's just a matter of well, keeping loose now and keeping active, not burning myself out, and taking on this hungry challenge. I was going to be dangerous. Comes the fight, he can punch. So this is no easy fight.
Are you the type of boxer that stays in the gym on your time off? Do you do a lot of training in between fights?
Yeah, I mostly keep active, but it's important to have breaks as well, and mentally and physically have a break from boxing. And when you do that, you come back refocused, refreshed, and I feel that now. So I've been taking over well in the gym, and I'm ready to go.
Has it been a frustrating time for you, hoping to get the big name opponent that sort of never really materialised?
It has been frustrating. We've been working on trying to get a big fight. We agreed a fight with Hopkins. Unfortunately, he passed on the fight. And Shumanov was another big name we was working on, offering him big money to come over here to take me on. But he wanted the fight in Vegas, and unfortunately they couldn't get a TV deal. So it is a bit frustrating, but it is what it is, and just take every challenger as they come.
Your promoter Frank Warren mentioned earlier that he did offer the fight to Tony Bellew, who has been pretty much calling you out ever since you boxed the first time. Were you surprised when you were told he'd turn the fight down?
Not really, because it's all talk, and when you look at that fight, I was 24 years of age, went into his backyard, into his hometown, into the Lions Den, and won the fight. So, if he can't beat me in that situation, he's never going to beat me, and at the end of the day, I've got the win on my record, still unbeaten, still world champion, and I can move on now and look forward to other fights.
Just for the record, Nathan, if the big fight materialised abroad in the States, you would be willing to travel?
Yeah, definitely. I was prepared to travel for the Shumanov fight, for the Hopkins fight. Definitely, I was looking forward to that. I was looking forward to going away and challenging myself out there. But it didn't materialise, and it's not a bad thing really, because we're here now. Another home fight. Hopefully, another great atmosphere.
Another opponent mentioned, linked to yourself, is Carl Froch. When I interviewed Froch about 4 months ago, he said he didn't consider you a true world champion. He didn't rank the WBO as a real belt. How do you respond to that?
Um, well, that's his opinion. He's obviously fought some tough fights, but at the end of the day, if a fight against someone like that would prove, am I the capable of taking on these guys or not? So make the fight happen. It would have been brilliant money for him. His biggest payday. It would have been an opportunity to become two-weight world champion. So it was all positives for him. It was nothing to lose for him. So it was a great fight for him to take, and one that I would love, because I can challenge myself against the top fighters then, and prove, that I am a worthy champion.
So why do you think Carl turned down the fight?
Um, I generally don't know. I generally don't know. The money was there. The chance of becoming two-weight world champion, but I think it's probably just happy to stay at his own weight.
Would you consider moving up to cruiserweight if you could secure a big fight in that division?
Yeah, in the future, I think I make light heavyweight comfortable at the moment, so there's no rush for that. But yeah, in a few years' time, I suppose it's always an opportunity for that.
And last question, what do you hope to achieve in the next 12 to 18 months in your boxing career?
Keep winning. So we'll get the win against Uzelkov, and then 2013, I'm looking to unify the light heavyweight division and get these big fights that we crave and that I deserve, and challenge myself against the elite fighters.